Hello, I'm Renee Esquivel, and you're tuned into my YouTube channel, Technologist on the Go. In my line of work, it's often the case that if I'm working on a system, I need to be able to see what it's doing. If I replace the CPU, if I replace the system board, the motherboard, controller card, sometimes support or the customer, as the case may be, won't have access to that system. Maybe they did, but they lost it when it crashed. And they rely on me to either get remote access, get access to the system, or set up the ability for them to remote through my laptop into their target system. Well, I'll show you how I can do that now with my MacBook Pro. So I no longer have to use what's called a crash cart, which is literally a cart that has a monitor on it, maybe two, a keyboard, and a mouse, and you wheel that in and connect it up. Well, I don't have to wheel anything in. I don't have to wait for other field engineers to finish using it. I have my own now. So let's get right into it. I'll show you how I did it and what I used, and then what are the distinct advantages of doing it this way. And I call it the mobile crash cart, but that's kind of misleading because all crash carts are mobile. You just push them and wheel them wherever you want. But this one is mobiler, put it that way. So let's get right into it, okay? Okay, these are the components I've used to create the crash cart. Now I have what is a VGA to HDMI adapter, and it does require USB power, so the USB type A adapter plugs onto the PC or server, and this 3.5 millimeter jack is for audio if you're trying to capture audio as well. I don't use that. But definitely you have to have the USB power or this won't work. And that is your input. And so you connect that to your target system, and so that the system kicks out the HDMI signal. Next component I have is an HDMI cable. I carry with me a short one because I don't want to take up a lot of room in my backpack, which is really a mobile shop. If you've seen my video on organizing your backpack, and of course this connects to the VGA to HDMI adapter, and then the other end will go into the third component, and that third component is the video capture device. And of course it's USB-C, and that this particular one, and I'll put up links for all of this in my description, it comes with a USB type A to USB-C adapter. That way if you're connecting it to a system that doesn't have USB-C, then you just simply connect it that way, right? Okay, and so the HDMI, the VGA signal that's been converted to HDMI connects here on my capture device and becomes the an input on my laptop. And then as far as the remote control over the target host, I have a Logitech K400 Romeo wireless keyboard mouse combo. And I like this particular combo because it has the trackpad for the mouse and buttons here. I had a Microsoft keyboard and mouse that was wireless, and I was always dropping the mouse. It was always falling out. And it was larger than this, and so I like this. It's more compact and yet still gives me functionality. And so this, the dongle, this plugs into your target system, the one whose video output you're trying to capture. And then this allows you to reboot the computer, the target system, go into BIOS if you need to, or perform any type of configuration or troubleshooting or diagnostics. Okay. And then let's now move to the software. Now, as far as the software goes, the video capture card or adapter I use, that one works with OBS Studio. And there might be other apps, but since it said in the instructions for that capture device that it works with OBS Studio, I just ran with that. What you'll do once your capture device is connected is, in this case, you go ahead and create a video capture device. I've already done one, so actually let me just go ahead and nuke the one I have so I can show you how it's done from the beginning. You go ahead and create a video capture device. Create new, and I just stick with that name, video capture device. And you can change this on the fly to be your FaceTime camera, GoPro, any other iPhone even, if you're running with Ventura. But the capture device we're using, that appears as a USB 3.0 capture. So I go ahead and select that. And now this is what it's capturing on that display. And right now it's nothing because I don't have anything connected. I'm just showing you the pieces of this solution. Let's get right into them being connected, and you'll see me capturing the display of a server. Okay, so here's the laptop, and let's step through the pieces of it. There you can see the USB power for the VGA to HDMI adapter. That's the USB dongle for the keyboard and mouse. That's the VGA connector. Here you see the VGA to HDMI adapter. There you can see one end of the HDMI cable. Zoom in here, you can see the other end of it. You see my capture card connected to the MacBook Pro, and you see output. Now originally when I was trying to capture output, you'll see here I go into full screen projector mode and I get nothing. This is common with the solution, and that usually means you just have to toggle your source. Go from your HDMI 3.0 capture, pick anything else. In this case I picked my FaceTime built-in camera, and then I went ahead and changed it back to the USB 3.0, and now you see the output. And let me go into full screen projector. Oops, I forgot to select that, so I'm gonna go full screen projector. You can see somebody's already remoted in, and CPU 1, that's what I happen to have changed, and you can see it was successful. Okay, so you see how you can build a portable crash cart. That's really what I am calling this. One that you can carry around in your backpack. And you can connect it not only to a server in a data center, you can connect it to any system. It could be a family member's computer, it could be your own system. And you can capture some vital information if there's a problem there with it. Sometimes support needs to see that. They just won't take your word for it. But if you can show them, and it's a whole lot better looking and easier to follow along with than trying to hold a camera up to it and deal with glare and focus, and sometimes trying to record off a screen gets those lines and all that. This solution doesn't have that problem at all. Please like and subscribe, and I will subscribe to your channel as well, and watch content on your channel and leave likes so that we help each other out and build each other's channel up. Oh, one last thing I do want to add, that I don't know where I got that VGA to HDMI adapter that you saw me use in this video, I'll put up the link for the one I was using until I had to use it permanently at a major mall in Georgia. It's one that I got at Micro Center, but it's pricey at $39.99, and that's the priciest part of this whole solution. And I just can't go with recommending anything that I haven't used, and I simply could not find that dongle I was using to convert VGA to HDMI. Otherwise, I'd give you that. Okay, other than that, until next time, bye-bye.